talking about the benefits of living in Germany as a Nigerian. For you to start, laboring heavy taxes on people, there are certain things you should have in place. First of all, as we all know, Germany doesn't have diamonds, they don't have oil and all of that. When I had my first child, in Turkey, and my kids came out German from birth, courtesy of their father. And I went to the German embassy to get his passport because that was the only way I could now, relocate from Turkey to Germany. And I had to take a bus because I couldn't take a flight, and it was 18 hours from where I was staying. That was Hatay to I can't remember the city right now, but it was 18 hours. I had to tell them that I came in here with my child 18 hours in a bus and it was uncomfortable. And you won't believe that just because my child was their citizen, they told me to wait, okay, and come back in the afternoon, and they issued me a passport the same day. Now, that is the first benefit of being a German. The fact that you have a government you can rely on. There are so many Nigerians I see screaming for help in different lands, in different countries, and you and I know that you can't even run to the Nigerian embassy in any country and feel like you have a country and feel like you have anybody. You're literally on your own as a Nigerian living anywhere in the world, including Nigeria itself. From the first day you give birth to your child till your child becomes 28, that is if they are still studying, they receive money every month just for being citizens of the country. It doesn't matter if you have or if you don't have, you get this money. I think from this year, they made a law to actually increase the cap. Increasing the cap means if people who earn a particular ridiculous sum will not be getting the money anymore, which it may make sense to them because Germany operates a socialist economy and they aim at keeping the gap between the rich and the poor really minimal. Since I started living here, I don't go about looking at who is rich and who is poor because guess what? If you have what you have it because you want to have it. I'm pretty sure everybody who lives here knows what to do if they want to better their lifestyle. But generally, when it comes to accommodation, comes to food, clothing, literally everybody has it. If for any reason you are not employed, the government would give you money for upkeep. The government will pay your rent. Now, they're not going to say, oh, because you were living in an upscale area, they're going to downgrade you. No, they are just going to pay your rent in your current residence. If you don't have a house at all, they're probably going to get you a shelter or something. That is one of the benefits of living here. And they are going to also help you in looking for a new job. In fact, most of these things I am talking about, you also get them even when you're not a citizen. You get them just for living here in the country. The only downside to it is you're not going to get your citizenship because you're dependent on the government. You have maternal benefits. If I had a job and I, have a baby, at least the first 3 years of my